Okay, y'all, so I got this Troy-Bilt out. It came from the first lot that I got a while back. This is actually a pretty beefy mower. TB360. It's got the 875 EX series Briggs on it, which is one of the better motors you can buy for a push mower. Rear wheel drive, so air filter's in good shape, which is really good. I think what happened to this one is that none of the safety cables, or the safety cable wasn't attached and the self-propel cable wasn't attached either. So my guess is that the cables, something happened with the cables, the safety cable snapped. What I did is I found a safety cable right here and I put it on the mower. So the safety cable's working now. And I just have to find a way to mount the self-propel cable so that it will stay and so that it will reach up to the handle here. And once I find a way to do that, then we hopefully will be in business. I'm going to take it down there. It's got gas in it. It smells fresh. So I'm going to take it down there and try and pull it, see if it'll at least start for us. It does have oil in it. As y'all saw, the air filter is good. Got a lot of rust in the exhaust pipe, and a lot of rust other places. So I wouldn't be surprised if I had a spark problem. But sometimes I get surprised with these things. So I'll take it down there and give it a shot. So like I said, I don't really have a clue about this thing. It might start on the first pull. Probably won't, but let me set this down and see what happens. So the pull-out mechanism is really worn on it, as you can see. Have to work on that a little bit, and also I might try throwing some starter fluid in it just to give it a boost. See if I can get it going. So the good news is it's running. Who knows what all it's got to burn off. Rust in the exhaust, all that other good stuff. Right now the self-propel is not working, which is not a good thing. I don't know if these mowers are notorious for losing their self-propels or not, but I'll see if I can work on the self-propel and get it going again, because that'll be a huge plus if I can. So, but it is running. I just had to spray some starter fluid in it to get it to kind of take off, but let it run for a little bit, let it kind of clear itself out, hopefully, and see what I can do about the self-propel. So one of these newer 875s, which this year it says it's a model year 2014 according to the gas tank right there, which It's probably what this mower is. I don't know if the pull ropes become weak over time or whatever, but I had to tighten up the springs on, or the spring on it. All I did was take these 3 nuts off here, and the assembly comes off, and pulled the rope all the way back, held it with a screwdriver, and then actually turned it 2 more times. And now it is tight, as you can see. You don't want to turn it too much, because then you'll break the spring, and then you'll have much larger problems than just a pull rope that won't return. You have to get a new pull rope assembly. So I did it twice. It seemed like it was really tight. I didn't want to do it anymore. Almost didn't want to do it 2 more rounds than it already was, because it seemed like it was getting pretty tight. But that's I guess that's the way they're designed. But this one had been sitting out, so I guess it got a little bit tired. That's all I could guess. So I'll bolt it back on and just give it a few test pulls to make sure everything's good on it. And then go ahead and service it and clean it up with an oil change and a blade sharpen, and probably lube up the front wheels because they're a little bit tough to roll. Clean it up, and I'll give you all a final start. So I ended up cleaning up the mower and actually had it running and all that good stuff. It just sounded like something was, or it was starving for fuel a little bit. So I took the carb bowl off. I'll show y'all. Carb bowl's a little bit dirty, as you can see. But the needle, or the jet, seems like it's partially clogged up here on the top. As you can see, there's a little bit of sediment there on the top of the jet there. So I'm going to clean that off and spray some carb cleaner through it. Spray a little bit just up in the carburetor too, just to make sure that get those ports clean also, and put it back together. Hopefully it'll run a little bit better for us. So I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I cleaned out the carburetor, cleaned off the spark plug. So hopefully this mower will run a little bit better than it was. So here we go. Well, the good news is it started on the first pull. Already sounding much better than it did. So showed you all, but the self-propel does work on it. Just pull this cable back, and there we go. So not very often that you find a rear drive big wheel self-propel, so it's definitely the first one I've had. Running really nice, so we'll let it run for a few more minutes. It's got a little bit of surface rust coming up on the deck here. But even still, with all the features and stuff on it, it's probably $150 mower. I might get $160 out of it. We'll see. But overall, very nice mower. It seemed like it had been stored outside or whatever to be only 3 years old and already have a little bit of rust coming from the bubbling up on the deck, but definitely not the worst I've seen. So I'll let this run a little bit and move on to the next mower, I guess. So a nice Troy-Bilt. Basically all I needed was cables and a quick carb clean, and we're good to go. Thank y'all for watching.